Good day, students. Today we're going to start a new topic called regional integration. Regional integration, you may ask, what is that? We're going to break those words down first. When you think about the region, you think about areas that are closest to you, not far away, closest to you. So some of the areas in our region, Trinidad's region, Barbados region, Jamaica's region, would be other islands in the Caribbean. For example, St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Kitts, Antigua, of course Jamaica, Barbados, and many other islands in this wonderful archipelago that we live in. So that's the areas in our region. Outside of our region, we'll have China and the US and the UK. But we're really just talking about regional integration. So we know what regional is. Areas that are closest to us. Areas within our region. Integration has to do with coming together, something coming together, bonding, fusing, working together, coming as one. Becoming one, many things becoming one. That is what so regional integration would mean all the islands in the Caribbean becoming as one. And that is the topic we're going to do for the next few weeks. Of course, we're going to break it down in small parts. Today, we're going to talk about some of the major challenges facing the Caribbean region. We're going to only talk about 3 challenges today, though. There are many words that you may not have heard before that you're going to see and hear during this this topic of regional integration. Some of these words may be like bilateral agreement, as an agreement between groups, 2 or more groups or countries. You may hear multilateral agreement, that's agreements between more than 2 groups, many groups. Single market. You may hear about independent state, underdeveloped country, and developing country. And that term, developing country, you're going to hear today definitely. So when you hear the word challenges, what do you think of? You think of difficult situations, hardships, things that put you at a disadvantage, challenges. So the topic today is challenges facing the Caribbean region. And again, I'm going to remind you, we're only going to do 3 today. In the next video, we're going to add 3 more to that. There are 3 that we're going to do today, and that is, they are small size, shortage of capital, high level, and cost of imports. Those are 3 challenges that face the Caribbean region. Again, small size, shortage of capital, and high levels and cost of imports. So the first one, we're going to start with small size. Take, for example, if you have some problem at school and you decide you have a problem in your class and you want to bring it to the attention of the principal, what do? One person may go down and tell the principal, speak on behalf of the group and say, well, this and that is the problem. The principal may take note of it. She or he may even act. But what if the whole class goes down to the principal? Wouldn't the principal pay more attention? Think about it. If that's why people have protests, because if one person protests, attention may not always be paid, even though it should be. But somehow, when there's great numbers, attention is paid just by the sheer numbers that are there. Unity is strength. Unity will get the attention. There's strength in numbers. Take, for example, again, can you break 1 macaroni? Yes, you could break one macaroni stick very easily. You could break 2 macaroni sticks very easily. But can you break a whole pack of macaroni sticks at the same time? That may be a little difficult. There is strength in numbers. So our small sizes, so I'm now going to talk to you about how that affects us in the Caribbean. One small island like St. Kitts going to speak to multinational corporations, or Trinidad going to speak or bargain on behalf of nations, you may not get the attention that you need. But if we bind together, if we integrate and approach these multinational corporations as one body, oh, we will get their attention. So one of our major challenges is our small size. So that is why there's this need to cooperate with each other. Each member of the region come together and cooperate with each other, and that's how we get the attention of multinational organizations. So cooperation is one of the best ways we could combat the disadvantage of being so small. Number 2, shortage of capital. So we just finished one challenge, which is small size, and now we're going to shortage of capital. This is one of the second challenge. Caribbean countries are developing countries, and developing countries are those countries that has not yet reached their full economic growth and potential to stand on their own for further growth. Trinidad and Tobago would be considered a developing country. Do you know any other developing countries? Also, think about, do you know any developed country? As when developing countries have a shortage of capital, meaning money owned. That is one of our major challenges. And once we have this economic disadvantage, there is always that instance of our development being stymied, or our development being kept back. So that is a major challenge to us. Money is not the only source of capital. Human capital, that is me and you, is also short in the Caribbean region. Many times we have to bring in skilled workers from abroad to do work in our countries that we should be able to do. So shortage of capital, please excuse, a shortage of capital by means of money and by means of human capital is one of the challenges that face the Caribbean region. So again, small size is one challenge, shortage of capital is another challenge. The third and last challenge that we're going to deal with today is a high level and cost of imports. If you understand what imports mean, it is all the products and services that we bring into our country, that we have to purchase from abroad to our country. In the Caribbean, imports are very high. Most of the food and services we use do not originate in the Caribbean. Take, for example, the doubles. I don't know if students in other islands know what doubles are, but in Trinidad, it's a delicacy that's sold on the roadways all over Trinidad and Tobago. That is made with flour, oil, chana. Those are the basic products in it, as well as curry. Basic products. None of these products are produced in Trinidad. There are no chana trees or vines. I don't know how they grow, but somebody could tell me in the comments. Flour, we don't grow wheat, so we don't produce flour in the Caribbean. Neither do we produce oil. Think about it. Most of the food that we eat, cereals, all our grains, nuts, most of these items originate from outside of the country. We have to import these items. That is a major challenge to us because these items do not come cheaply. they come very expensive to our country, and that causes a financial burden on us. So one of the things that we should do is develop our agricultural sector. Developing the agricultural sector will enable us to develop economically, because if we could produce the things that we consume, we will have no need to import it, and of course that will reduce our import bill. So importing so many products stifles our economic growth. That is a major challenge facing the Caribbean region. The Caribbean region is one of the regions that import most of our items, most of our food items especially. So just to recap, 3 of the major challenges facing the Caribbean region are our small size, which makes us unable to influence multinational, international organizations. Second is shortage of capital, that means monetary capital and human capital. And the third and final challenge for today would be the high level and cost of imports. So once we could reduce our import bill, make agriculture a priority, we would free up a lot of our money to develop our country. So that's the end of our class today. Next video, we will talk about 3 more challenges that face the Caribbean region. And again, remember, we are doing regional integration. So until I see you again, please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye.